Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dana and today I made this lovely cake with berries and cream, and I want to show you step by step how I made it so you can prepare this for your family and friends. I will start with the sponge cake, for which I'm gonna need 4 eggs, 4 tablespoons of sugar, 3 tablespoons of flour and 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 5 grams of baking powder, a bit of rum extract, and 3 tablespoons of oil. I will mix flour and cocoa powder and also baking powder all together. Separate the eggs, put the whites in the mixing bowl. Start mixing the egg yolks with dry ingredients. And also in this mixture I'm gonna add sunflower oil. Combine everything together and let it aside. I'm gonna start mixing the whites using my mixer on low speed. Increase the speed after a minute or so, and when they start to get white and increase in volume, start adding sugar gradually and mix for a few minutes until the sugar starts to dissolve. I didn't make a super stiff meringue for this cake. Incorporate now the whites and mixture with yolks and cocoa powder. Gradually mix them in 3 steps. Pour the batter now in a metal frame and bake this in the oven at 170 Celsius for about 15 minutes. Make sure to do the toothpick test. My oven is an electric one with a fan, so I'm baking the cake in the middle rack. Level the batter and bake it and let it cool down. And next I'm gonna make the strawberry pudding, for which I'm gonna need 400 milliliters of milk, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 sachet of strawberry pudding. This one has 40 grams and it's a pudding that requires cooking, so I'm gonna cook this on the stove. I'm gonna mix in a small pot the sugar and pudding mixture. Add cold milk over. And cook this on the stove on low fire. Continue to mix until it's getting thicker. Like this. Don't let it unsupervised because it will burn and it's not gonna taste good at all. After I took it off the stove, I'm adding vanilla extract and I'm gonna pour it over the sponge cake right after this. So it's hot, I didn't let it cool down at all. So I pour it over the sponge cake and I'm gonna level it in a nice even layer. On top of this strawberry pudding, I'm adding vanilla wafers. And I didn't dip them in milk or anything else. They will rehydrate from the strawberry pudding underneath and the next layer that I'm gonna prepare. So don't dip them. Right now they are crunchy. As you can see, I cannot fit on the edges full wafers, but I'm gonna cut them so they can fit. Next, I'm gonna make the filling. And for this, I'm gonna use 2 sachets of vanilla custard that doesn't require cooking and it's also sweetened. Here we call it crème au lait, 600 milliliters of milk and 200 grams of unsweetened whipping cream. And all I have to do is pour the milk in a bowl and add the content of those vanilla pudding sachets. Each of those has 80 grams. Start mixing and I'm gonna have a lovely cold instant pudding. And because I want to make this filling a lot yummier, I'm gonna whip up some whipping cream, unsweetened one, in a separate bowl. And combine it with a pudding that I made just minutes ago. Pour the filling over the wafers in an even layer and it's gonna be delicious. As you can see, this looks super good and the cake altogether is gonna be super tasty and it's gonna look super nice as well. Level this with a spatula. And we need berries. Where are the berries? Okay, berry layer. And I have 350 grams of frozen berries. You can of course use fresh fruits if you have. I'm using frozen. 2 sachets of red Jello, and this one is gonna be hard super fast. And I'm gonna mix it with 4 tablespoons of sugar. and 400 milliliters of water. And the Jello that I'm using has berry flavor as well. So in a pot, I'm gonna add 4 tablespoons of sugar. I'm actually following the directions from the Jello that I have here. Put the content of those 2 sackets of Jello over sugar. I will give it a mix. Add cold water over, and I'm gonna cook this on the stove, boiling it for 1 minute, exactly how the directions of the Jello require. Okay, so I'm gonna boil that on the stove for 1 minute. In the meantime, I'm gonna put fruits on top of the cake, and I didn't let them defrost. I just let them frozen. But as I said, you can use fresh fruits if you have. I took the Jello off the stove, looks super nice. I'm gonna give it just 1 minute and pour it over the cake with a spoon. And it's gonna cool down instantly and harden as well in just minutes. I'm gonna cover all the cake, trapping there the fruits, and I'm gonna let the cake in the fridge overnight to set. The next day, you can take out the metal frame and slice it, portion it, and serve it with your loved ones. It's an awesome cake. It looks amazing and was absolutely delicious. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're gonna try the recipe and let me know in the comments your thoughts. And if you have any other suggestions, I cannot wait to read them. Thank you, have an awesome day, find reasons to smile, and I see you here next time with another recipe. Bye bye!